Bit of a test video this one, just to see if everything works okay. I've set my fraps now so that it will only record at 25. I'm hoping that will work. It was 33 until I hit the button there saying record. So I'm going to do a bit of a test here because more than anything I just want to check that it doesn't affect things in an adverse way, but also that it keeps the well, I'm kind of hoping it keeps the size down of the files, you know, so that well, I suppose so that the upload will go through quicker, you know, because it's taking a long time for it all to go through at the moment. I'm just wondering if maybe part of it is the sort of busyness of the screens. Now I'm using Darthmod, you know, so maybe it's just using more than it did before. I just don't know. More on the screen, so I don't know. I'm guessing. Don't know anything about this kind of thing, really. Talking completely off the top of my head here. I'm probably talking a load of nonsense. Right, okay, I've no idea where I was up to. It took me about, oh, I don't know, it's taken... What time? It was about 10:30 yesterday when I set that video off, and it's now about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's only just loaded up. Video 4 has only just loaded up. So no, I haven't got any fleets, have I? Bidjapur, unhappy. Let's check what's going on in these places. Bidjapur, where are you? You're there. Any others unhappy? Nope, just this one. I think it's just going to rebel again, isn't it? Even though we've taking this area here, we still have to be able to manage that one as well at the same time. So I'm going to recruit in here. I like to have these guys, they're pretty good, and I like to have some horse as well, so it's looking like it's going to have to be those. What are those? Melee 7, 12, 5, and these are 12, 12, 2. Their morale's appalling, isn't it? No, I think I'll get some of those instead. Right, okay, so I'll get those. I could do probably with sending some of these back, you know. I can. Hey, that's good, isn't it? I know, that is an interesting idea. Can I send, say, half of these back over to there? Probably just the rubbish ones. No, maybe not actually, because they're going to rebel again, aren't they? Those at some point. Are they going to rebel before I attack Mysore? Because Mysore is bound to be my next target, isn't it? It has to be, doesn't it? Mind you, I can probably attack Mysore from there. I bet you I can. When the time is right, I bet you I can. Well, excuse me, crikey. I was going to say let's recruit in there as well, but I can't, can I? So, okay. Where was I? Back to the old drawing board. So I'm going to move those there over to there to settle the plate. Do I need to do that now, though? I'm not sure if I do, really. In fact, the guns won't go anyway, will they? So, how much settling does it need? It's minus 15. It's not going to settle, is it? I think all we're going to end up doing is upsetting this place. Let's take a load out, but not the guns. See what happens then. Right, say to there. Oh, they're happy. Look at that. Oh, naught though. So it's not brilliant. Okay, let's move those up to there then. Speed that up a bit. They were minus 15, they're now minus 8. So it's not brilliant, is it really? We've taken any more of these out of here. No, red now. Okay, put those back. And they're still on red. Put those back. And they're on yellow. Right, okay, so I can move those over then, can't I? Okay. Oh, damn! You can't reach! God, how annoying is that, eh? And yet he's still got movement. Look at that. That's really strange, isn't it? That's really weird. He can't go into there. Why? Why can't he go into there? I don't understand. Well, he's not going in anyway, whatever happens. So, okay, let's get some recruits. Can't get any down there yet, of course. Only just taken the place. Let's get some recruits in here. Oh, sorry, they're the ones I'm already recruiting. Oh, dear me. What about these up here? I've got some troops hanging around here, you know. Quite a bit of horse. I'm going to bring those down. In fact, I'm going to bring all of those down. Say to here as well, because they can help quell any rebellion that might happen there. I'll just get a couple more in here as well, just to deter anybody from having a go. And of course now we've got forts. Oh, I haven't got a fort in there. Just my luck. It might be an idea to build a fort in there, you know. That's not mine, is it? Oh, it is. That's mine. Yeah, we're internal in here, aren't we? So I don't need a fort in there anyway, so we're fine there. Maybe it's worth sending him then. Perhaps up to there, because this is a borderland area. That isn't either, is it? They're miles away, aren't they, these Persians? I think I might send one to there. That might be an idea, mightn't it? And then send him, perhaps, to there as well. Yep, and what's this got in here? Come on. Mughal Empire, why won't you let me select that? That's really weird, isn't it? Oh dear, don't tell me there are blips in this again. What? That's my territory. And I can't go into it. What's it called? Sind. Right, let's see if I can get into it this way then. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Regions. Now, where are you? Sind? Why can't I find you? What's it called? Naroon Kot Sind. Naroon Kot Sind. Sind, it's there. Right, I'm in there now. So what was I doing wrong then? I don't know what I was doing wrong there, but anyway. I'm going to get a fort in there. And I'm going to get this court thing. I think that might be wise. Isn't it strange that wasn't showing as one of my territories? Or it wasn't showing that I could get it anyway. 10 out of 40. Is it on here? Gujarat, Bijapur, Punjab. Maybe it's just not one that I need to have. Which to me is a bit surprising. When you think it's India that I need to have. There's no Naroon Kot in there, and there's no Sind in there. So, I'm a bit nonplussed about that. I suppose I'd have to work that out off camera, wouldn't I? You know, sort of find out what's happening there. But I think that's going to be an important one. That's going to be a border area, you know, against the Persians. Let's have one in here as well, just to defend that border, I think. Artillery. What's some artillery on? I think we're going to need artillery in here at some point, you know. I think we are. Okay. Next one is to attack the British. Somebody says, why do you attack certain people? It's because I fear them. It's absolutely true. I do. That's the reason why I go for them. I just wonder, though, with him having so few in these places, mind you, he's going to have a fort. Yes, he has. Improved settlement fortifications, no less. I think we're going to need to send a full army into that one, to be truthful. So let's get some more men in here then. Right, mixture of horse, and these aren't very good, you know, really. Yes, we'll have these. That's good. And I think can't get any more of those. That's disappointing. Can I build anything? I can. Now this is the one where I wasn't sure what sort of troops I should get, what sort of place I should get. Whether I should go for this so I can get troops or not. I'm not going to, you know. I'm going to go for this instead. Since I expect it to be quite a quick campaign, I don't expect these buildings to be much use to me, really. I think I'm going to end up with, you know, spending a lot of money when I don't really need to spend it because I'm not going to reap any rewards from it. Thinking, what can I do there? Nothing there. No, I think I'm going to call it a day at that one. It does seem to have held true, you know, it's kept me. I'm sort of 24, 25, 23, 24, you know, the fraps rate, I'm looking top left again. Normally it can go over 100, you know, sometimes during the game. So it'll be interesting to see what happens because of that. Yeah, but anyway, let's do a turn end, find out what happens now. Don't think I can do anything else, can I? No, don't think so. Let's do a turn end. Maybe I should have killed some generals or potential generals. Right, sip of the old drink now. Oh, it comes to something when you're down to drinking chocolate. Crikey. Not my preferred drink at all. It's just that the milk's gone off. I'm going to get some more, of course, but I've only just realised it's gone off, so I've left my cup of tea on the side there without any milk in it. Made myself a drinking chocolate. I think I must have got too much in for Christmas. Too much milk in for Christmas. Right, okay, what's that? Call allies to help. Who's this? Mysore. Right, okay, yeah, it was to be expected, wasn't it, really? Okay. Do you know, I didn't even set my watch for this one. My stopwatch. But I do like this idea, you know, it is recording at 25 or less. It's not ever going up to 100 and something, so I wonder if maybe the compression will be easier to do now because of this. I'm hoping so anyway. Okay, it's thinking about it. Right, trade route raided. I don't know if I'm right about this, but the way it seems to work... Oh, right. Oh, of course, right, they're unhappy with me. I don't suppose I should be surprised about that. Okay, workers on strike, bid you poor. Yeah, the way I'm thinking about it is if the processor is working hard, then it'll turn less frames over while it's thinking, won't it? And so it sort of slows down the frame rate. I think that's what's probably happening. Right, okay, it's just red. What more can I do? Other than say, yep, you're red. I could recruit more in here, of course. But it's still going to go, isn't it? It's still going to be unhappy. Actually, I wonder if I can get those in there as well. They could probably go all the way down to there, to be fair. Let's put them in here first, see what happens. Ah! We've turned it yellow. Brilliant. Aha! Now that place might just settle now, eventually. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm happy with those anyway to come out. And I'll recruit in here as well. Oh no, I won't. I'm not going to recruit anything in there. It's just rubbish, isn't it, all that? Let's, Thacker's Court, whatever it is. Camel Nomads. Do I really want those? Well, I think it enables me to recruit more troops, if nothing else. So, levy, yeah, okay, we're going to have to go for that, I'm afraid. That's workers on strike. And the next one, trade agreement cancelled. Mysore, no surprise there, at war with them. Recruitment report. Yep, okay, thank you very much. Nice recruitment report there. Construction report. Right, okay, School of the Arts. Ah, now that might be what helped in Bijapur. I don't. Is it Bijapur? No, it isn't. Ahmed Nagar. Never mind. Is there something else I can build in there then? Right. Great something. Happiness. +3 happiness. Does it do anything else? Town +3 to town wealth in the region. Now that's going to take 4 turns. Now I think, well, the army's giving it 14 at the moment, so that means I think it's on a -7 because each one. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I think without those troops in there, in fact, it's nearly full, that, isn't it? So I think that's still going to be on like a -10, isn't it? So I think this is going to help one of these. It depends which one I use. +2 happiness, research rate, +2 technology research rate. I think this is the one I need because this is a +3 happiness, isn't it? Yep. Let's have that one then. Okay. I think that's it, isn't it, for there? For over there. I'm not going to recruit anymore in here. even though there's a bit of a threat on its way now because the Mysorians are unhappy with me. Do I attack Mysore? They're not brilliant, are they? They're all dervishes. Well, I think we should be able to take those, don't you? Improve settlement fortification. So I could go and siege the place and attack those, couldn't I? Now, he's got a general as well, hasn't he? Let's try taking out the general first. Assassinate. Oh, I mean, my rate's not in a good position anyway, is he? So I might as well use him. Success! Wow! That's brilliant! First time success. Hey, great. Do you know, to be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm going to show this video. It was just a test. Because I hadn't planned anything. I'm just sort of flying off the seat of my pants here, thinking, "Way, let's just go for it. Why not?" Can they join in? They can't reach. Now, wouldn't you have thought, really, they would have been able to reach there? I'd have thought so. In fact, how happy are they? Do you know, I might even be able to sneak some troops out of there. I wonder if the gun... No, the gun can't get anywhere near. In fact, they can't either. No, waste of time. Should have brought the horse round, shouldn't I, really? Okay, well, am I going to lay siege to that place? And, whilst laying siege, attack them. He's got 11 in there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in there. So it's 9 against 11. It's not good, is it? But I think we're up for that, aren't we, surely? Come on, we're good enough. We can do that. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I think Mysore attacked me a little bit sooner than I expected him to, that's the thing. You never know, I might even get a surrender. If I attack these first and get them out of the way, the others might just surrender. Can I sort of influence this battle at all? Just get somewhere near it. I don't think they can they? I can't see them being able to do anything from there. I think it's probably best to leave those in there, you know, and then if these do retreat, then if they retreat that way, then I've got something I can pick them off with. I'm sure that's going to be the best way of doing that. Ah, they're unhappy, but they're only on -2. Mind you, I think I can leave them unhappy for one turn anyway, can't I? See how that's going to make such a big difference. Right, let's go through some of these places, see if they can move a little bit quicker by doing it. Oh yeah, they can already. Look at that. Big difference. Wow. In fact, it would be great, wouldn't it, if they could reach there. But they can't, so never mind. Let's bring them as close as we can to joining up with these forces here. That's the thing. Now, I'll get somebody to come out of there and engage him, or perhaps even all of them. I don't really mind. Ah, and I've broken these now as well. He's going to have to repair those, isn't he? So let's recruit in here. Oh, we're going to get in there. Just one of those, I think, really. Probably the best thing. Oh, I'm going to need 2 eventually, though. Never mind, these can leave here, can't they, and go back to there. I think that's probably the best way to do it, isn't it? Okay, right, well, let's get these in. I've no idea what I'm like for time now. But what I want to do now is attack those troops there with these here. Nobody else can help out here, is there? No, it's a shame. What a shame. Maybe I should have got some boats, you know, so I could bring them across. Hey, I tell you what, it's sticking to that 25, so it's looking good at the moment. I think this might work, you know. Hope so. Right, so if I take out from here... Oh, gosh, look at this. I haven't got anything decent to throw at him, you know. He's got loads and loads of dervishes. He's just going to come flying at me, isn't he? 11 units. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, I've got 9. But those 2 make 11. I've got horse. And he has got no horse whatsoever. I think that might be alright. What's it? 11, 10, 6, 11. And mine are... I've got some experience in mine as well, of course. 11, 10, 6, 11. I've got 14, 10, 18, 6. So my morale isn't as good as his, is it? Okay, has to be done. Which ones shall we send out? Well, so we certainly want the general to be involved in this. Right. Let's see what happens. Right, okay. Well, it's worked out so far. What's that? Ah, right, okay. That's the one that's around the fort, isn't it? So, uh, right, 3,400 against 2,400 of mine, roughly. It's still showing it's in my favour, though, isn't it? I bet you it would let me win that on an auto-resolve. But I'm going to go and fight the battle, basically because I want to see the effect of this, what is it, 25 frames, 25 frames per second, what do they call it? Freeze limit? Something like that, anyway, I can't remember now. Anyway, this is going to take a while, so I'll bring you back in when we're in there. Well, since it looks like things might get interesting right from the start, I'm showing you the lineup. I originally had my infantry all the way along here, but then my reinforcements appeared way back here somewhere. I don't even know where they are now. Some infantry over here, perhaps. Yeah, I'm getting them to run into position. So I've created a space in the line for them to run into, rather than have them occupy this area over here, because he was clearly trying to outflank me. He took all his troops, or nearly all his troops, around that way. He saw a way that he could get round my flank. So what I've done is I've simply shuffled my line this way, like you do. Now I'm moving these chaps here into position to fill up the gap. At the same time I've done that, my horse reinforcements have appeared, so we've now covered this part here as well, which means they're just getting into position now. So the idea is he's not going to be able to so easily outflank me, even if he could do at all originally. It does look like he's going all the way around. I don't know why anything is flashing at the back there. I didn't realise he even had cannons, to be honest. I think my artillery must be shooting at his cannon then. I really do. I didn't target them on anything, I just left them in a good position, really. So what have we got over here? They're pikemen. Ah, great. So he's got his pikemen facing my horse. That's not very good, is it? I think we might... I was going to say we'll have to get those in skirmish mode, but... Oh, they can fire. So I think what we'll do then is get those in skirmish mode and get those to fire at the pikemen. Now these here, they can't engage in that way. What about these? Can these fire? No, they can't either. So we'll just get those skirmishing against the pikemen, like I just said. And hopefully, as skirmishers, they should be able to just move away, shouldn't they, after they've fired? I hope that's going to work. I could do with getting a close-up of that, actually, just to see if that does work in this. Let's have a look. Okay, that's good. So you should now keep away, having hit those pikemen. 340... Hey, that was a good shot, wasn't it? Crikey, is that just now? That's amazing. Wow. Well, they're keeping their distance, so it seems to be working, doesn't it? Hey, that's good, isn't it? That's a really good shot as well, unless the artillery have had a go at them as well. Hey, I'm impressed. How many shots have they got? I should have used these more often, I think. I hope they are going to attack those and not those, though. I want those pikemen out of the way, really, because they're in a pretty poor position there. Oops, looks like that's my phone, so I'm going to have to get that phone, because I think that means I'm going to be required to go and help somewhere. So, okay, battle on hold, just for a second while I sort this one out. Well, I was completely wrong. It wasn't for me at all, so I'm straight back in. I'm expecting a call any moment. I'm going to have to go out, so... I don't know what's happening there. I want to be hitting those, please. I hope you're hitting somebody. We don't seem to be engaged anyway yet, do we? It's really surprising. I think he's still trying to find a flank, isn't he? We seem to be spending forever trying to load there. Never mind. So long as we're taking out his pikemen, I really don't mind. I think, though, I'm going to bring this horse over to this side here, though, just to cover that flank. I think he's trying to be a bit crafty there, isn't he, and get round me. So, I'm going to bring him up there as well. Actually, there's something else appearing there, isn't there? I don't know who it is. Something else thinks he's going there, whoever it is. Anyway, never mind. It looks like he's completely gone over to that side now, doesn't it? Which means that I'm going to have to pull in a bit here. Say over to here, ready to go in against his flank. I think that's what's going to be required, isn't it? Right, I just rush those round there. You need to get a decent flanking fire in fairly quickly. I need to watch out for my horse here, just to make sure he doesn't actually engage them. I might just need to pull that infantry back a little bit, actually, you know. Does that mean his gun's gone? Now, they're the ones I left in that town at the back, you see. Well, sorry, that's the reason why I left them in the town at the back there, you see. So, I don't know what to hit next, actually. I think maybe... What? Those dervishes at the back, maybe? I really don't know. I'm not sure it matters too much, really, which ones we're going to be hitting there. Maybe those dervishes there? I don't know. Anyhow, these swordsmen are going to be taking some hits now. I don't want that to happen, so we're going to have to start rolling up his line any minute now. And the best way to do that, of course, is to go charging in on this side, like we said we wanted to. As soon as we get those into position, I might just have to run those into position there, actually. They should be firing. They really should. I'm going to hit all three of those any moment now. They're only sort of dervishes and such like, aren't they? So, and I'm going to charge these through as well. So we're going to have a big attack on there and break him at that point there. That's the plan anyway. So hopefully he's not been able to find his flank. So what I'm going to do is just extend my flank a little bit. He's obviously desperate to get this flank, isn't he? So I'm just going to make it very tough for him, you know, and make it so that I've got troops as far away as possible, so he can't find the flank that he so desperately wants to get. How are we doing now against these pikemen? They should be falling to bits now, surely. 233 out of 375. That shooting's gone really, really well for us. I'm very impressed with those. Now that's how the Mughals should be. It's how they should fire. It's how they should operate. Good skirmisher horse, you know, shooting their bows, and perhaps even shooting their bows as they charge in. Now they're musketeers, those. I think we're going to have to take those out, to be honest. I think now's the time to do that. Take those out as well. Now we're going to have to leave those to cope with the pikemen and hope his pikemen stay away long enough. But anyway, they're going to have to go and charge into here now. That's the intention in the first place, wasn't it? They're going to go into there. And these are going to have to charge all the way through here into there. Okay, these also are going to have to charge, I'm afraid, even though they're not really the sort of troops that you would want to charge at anyone. What about those as well? I think maybe those two there are both going to have to charge perhaps at those. I know they're dervishes, but I don't think I've got a lot of choice really about that. I think they're going to have to do that. Right, okay, and these are my swordsmen. I think they're going to have to do something as well. What about, they're the pikemen, they're unhappy, aren't they? So I presume what's going to happen here is that these chaps stay away from them. They damn well ought to. Anyway, what are they doing? Come on. Ah, that's great, isn't it? That's brilliant. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They're going to continue firing at them. They should be able to fire in retreat as well if they're right. You know, if they're the right sort of, you know, if they're behaving properly. They're all dervishes. They're all better than my chaps. They're all better than my bowmen anyway. I think I'll just keep my bowmen firing. I'm going to have to. Now, those should be able to keep away from him. And they should be firing as they're keeping away as well. But we'll see. I don't know. We seem to be making hard work of this, I'm afraid. They're gone, are they? Are they shaken? They won't last very long, I don't think. And here are some more dervishes arriving. So they're just wavering. I need those to be out of it, really. If we're not careful here, we're going to get caught by these. Actually, I'm pleased that they're not just going back and being silly. They are going round. Now, I'm hoping they're going to fire as they... Oh, I thought they were going to show me them firing then as they ran away. So that's great, isn't it? I think now we're going to have to... Are they broken? They're broken now. Good. Ah, well, they've kept away, actually. What about those? They've kept away. So these are going to have to pile in this way, I'm afraid. We can't have these sort of swanning around doing nothing over there. Are these actually shattered or broken? They're broken. Alright, let's get those against those then, shall we? Now, these should still be going against it. Ah, now. They've lost. Ah, dear me. I think what we're going to have to do is charge these in now. That's rather a shame. I haven't got them on that anymore, have I? Alright, okay. Those, once they're shattered... No, they're not yet. Once they're shattered, they have to go in against those. Right, how are we doing over here? Success so far. What about these Tufungis? Oh, I think that's it, isn't it, really, to be honest? I think we've taken him. I think we'll just halt these, because I don't think they're going to do anything useful. Certainly not for me, anyway. They might just direct my own fire towards my own men. So, it's great, isn't it, how his morale's gone? That's what the flank attack does. It's really, really handy, isn't it? So, right, okay, what's happened there? Oh, end battle. Well, I am going to end battle on that one, I'm afraid. I really am. Heroic victory. Right, lovely. Thank you very much. Right, a bit of a test video for us, just to see if it if it improves things a bit, if it makes it easier to compress the video. You know, we'll see. and we've defeated the troops that were helping out at Mysore. What I now need to do is work out if I need to attack Mysore this turn, or whether I should just stand off. I mean, if I've done that already against those kind of troops, maybe I could take Mysore itself. It's perhaps worth a try, isn't it? If I took Mysore, of course, those troops that I've just chased away now wouldn't come back into it, would they? 572 loss. It's not good, though, is it? 2,000 remaining. His have gone away, of course, but it's not bad, and we've picked up quite a few chevrons as well, which is rather nice to have, isn't it? You'd probably find they're going to come on now as reinforcements, which is really badly wrong in my opinion. Anyhow, I don't know. All my force seems to be together, doesn't it? It does. I don't know what... Ah, right, okay. They're supposed to be with him. I'm not sure if we're actually besieging that place now. If I move him to there, will they be besieging? Whoops. Is he besieging as well? I'm really not too sure. I don't think he is. I think it's just that other unit there, isn't it? So if he comes out to attack me, I'll attack just that single unit there. What's he got in there? Oh, mortars. He's going to have to go, isn't he? I'm going to have to attack that force. I mean, bearing in mind all the horse I've got and things, I think, and bearing in mind the force I've just beaten, I ought to be able to beat that fairly easily, hadn't I? I'm going to have to go in there and take those. It's just such a shame that I can't, you know, go in with these. It's probably just the gun, you know. But it's a movable gun, so I don't see why I can't attack with those. Some of them I can't, but others I can. I'd like to have the general with the attacking force, that's the main thing. I think it's just the gun who can't attack. Let's try. Anyway, how far can he move? He can go far enough to join the general. Yeah? Okay. Now, can the general now, can this force now attack here? No, it can't. Can it do it without that? No, it can't. This is unbelievable, isn't it? Oh no, don't tell me this. Who can? They can't. Right, can they? Yeah. And they can. They, them, and them. They can all do it, so let's try that then. Blast, they can't do it. Why can't they do that? They should be able to do that. Let's try again. A minute. They should be able to do that, shouldn't they? I'm going to give it a try. Let's just give it a try. Move them over to here first, and then see if we can get in. Just say to there. Now. Yes, brilliant, we're in. Right, okay, well I'm going to sort that one out in the next video, so I'll continue siege on that one, and I'm going to see how this one's worked out. Thanks for watching.